I'm gonna show you guys how to fucking drive right here. You guys wanna know how to fucking shift? That's how you fucking shift. How is it going, flockers? Welcome back. Drew Peacock here, and today we're gonna see if the ZR1 actually makes more power. Now, we have fixed all of our issues. We have fixed the electrical issue, we have fixed the exhaust issue, and we have full E85 in the tank. So we're gonna see if I need another retune. That's pretty much what we're figuring out. I've been driving around the car and it feels crazy. It feels fast, feels like a rocket ship. However, I don't want to keep beating on it if it's running lean still up top. So at the very least, we'll know if it's safe to drive, and then if my tuner thinks he can make some minor adjustments, we'll go ahead and do that. Maybe tonight. I don't know if he's available. He's kind of hard to get to. If you guys don't remember, when we got it dynoed originally, we had a low voltage. We were seeing like 12.6 at wide open throttle. Absolutely abysmal voltage. On top of that, we had a super restrictive exhaust. Remove that, put back on the OEM exhaust, which is a nice mandrel bent 3-inch exhaust. And then now we have full E85 in the tank. So we're not gonna have no E50. We got full E85, and hopefully makes a little bit more power. So let's go ahead and get a cold start. I gotta move this junk out of the way. That's from working on the Mustang. If you guys didn't see that video, go check it out. But let me move this junk, and we'll get the hell out of here. It sounds pretty good. I forgot to put the microphone in front of it, but it was probably for your guys' ears. That's got some real nice chop. For an OEM cam, that is. Now, let me walk away from the car really quick. Damn, that shit's loud. Let me talk about my predictions. One, I am hoping above everything else that we do not see it leaning out anymore up top. Like I said, I think that was 100% a voltage issue. I think the pump is demanding more voltage than the alternator was able to send to it due to the bad connections. Again, we already fixed all that, so that's not an issue anymore. So at the very least, solid voltage. If for some odd reason we're still seeing about the same horsepower, well, that's just because we never really finished tuning the vehicle. We got E57 into it, and that was able to give him a guesstimate on what his fuel maps need to be for, or his fuel trims need to be for E85, but the car was technically never tuned on E85. So I'm not expecting like a magical 700 horsepower number, but you never know. I mean, maybe the car will do it. Again, above all else, I just want to make sure that the car is not leaning out anymore, because then we have an issue of some sort. So let's hop in the Corvette and let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, so the car drives great and it feels obviously way faster, but I mean, I feel like even with the voltage fix, it feels faster. So I'm hoping we see improvements, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't, just based on all of the circumstances we had before. If I have room, maybe I'll give her a little beans and you guys could see. Obviously, I'm doing it kind of with one hand, so it's hard to do, but if I downshift, dude, the torque in this car is just nuts, like just... Okay, yeah, it's hard to do with one hand. So I'll see you guys at the dyno. All right, we're getting it bolted down. Gonna let it cool for a couple minutes, and then we'll start doing the test and the alignments and stuff, and then we'll do 1 or 2 passes and just see. But this is what I did right here. So we have power going straight to the fuse box, and then we also have a fat ground going from the alternator to the chassis as well. These cars really suffer from grounding issues because of the aluminum frame, so those 2 things right there solved my voltage issues. Didn't even have to change the starter. While they're still setting that up, check this out, guys. This is out of a C8 Corvette, and it's getting a Pro Charger kit. Well, it already had it, but they upgraded the pulley. So I think they're doing like 12 pounds of boost out of this thing. And dude, this just looks like a headache. He says he was able to drop this out in like an hour or so. But to me, dude, this looks like a nightmare. I guess dropping it out and taking it apart are 2 different things, but this looks crazy. I mean, it makes sense why they had to do all this. You know, you can't have a Pro Charger up here because that's sitting up against the back of the window, but that's just insane. Like, I don't know how they managed to squeeze a blower underneath the hood, but I guess they figured it out. But yeah, this is what they're currently working on. should make some pretty good power once they're all done. But goddamn, crazy to think that this is out of a Corvette. What I'll do, instead of having the same camera angle as before, I kind of want to see if it'll shoot flames. So I'm going to set the camera up back here, and we'll see if this thing pops a couple flames out. I don't know if you guys can see me. Damn, that lens is dirty. Let me wipe it off. All right, there's not really room for me to stand back there, but we're letting the car get up to temp, and we're making sure the intake air temps are as low as possible. So right now we're seeing like 110 intake air temp. Should be good right around there, but we're just nervous with the whole potential of running lean. So I'm gonna set up the mic so you guys can hear this pull. All right, we're gonna do a pass. If I see it get sketchy, I'm gonna let off. So this is where we're at right now. Before, we made 660, and then when we changed the exhaust, it made 655. Now we're at 670, and we went up sort of, well, we lost a little bit of torque, and that's probably because we lost the back pressure from the bad exhaust. So if we retune a little bit, make some minor adjustments, I think we're gonna see higher numbers in both sides, just a little bit. But the big thing is, the AFRs look way better. So the red is before, and we don't want to get close to 13. We want to be at like 12.5 or below. You see this red one? This is before. Look how, oh, it gets so high. Oh, we're crossing 13 right at the end. Okay, and then that might be on like let off and stuff, but whatever. It gets really close. Now, green and blue, look at that, nice and low, low 12s, low mid 12s, and we're good to go. So we fixed the fuel issue. We don't have the exhaust issue anymore, but we do need a minor adjustment just to help dial it all back in. I mean, the car feels great. It feels faster. Those are the numbers, 670, and look how consistent it is. Back-to-back pulls. I mean, we're within 0.06. That's impressive. Turn off that AC, get that maximum power.
In first?
In first.
Jesus.
Really? All right, so we know the car is healthy, which is good. That is the one thing I wanted to just make sure we knew. Now I know I can beat on the car, so there's only one thing left to do. I'm gonna ride you like a $2 whore. So the car's still warming up. I have it in quiet mode so you guys can hear me really well. But one thing I will say that I'm really impressed with this car is how fast it can dissipate heat. Like we had it on the dyno with the fans on trying to get it cool. And since the fluid wasn't circulating, it wasn't doing a whole lot. Like it actually wasn't doing jack shit. But when we turned it on, our intake air temp was dropping rapidly from like 140 and all the way down to 109. 109 with it running indoors, not moving, with a couple fans on it. That's pretty good. I don't even think my Mustang could do that. So gotta give props where GM engineers worked their ass off to make sure that this thing was pretty capable under most conditions. Now, would that work at a track? I don't know. I need a little gauge pod. They sell one that, you know, connects right here, and then I can actually track my intake air temps, because that would be nice to know. But yeah, I was just surprised on how fast, once the car was on, it actually started to drop heat with just, I don't know, air flowing through the heat exchanger and shit. You did pretty good, car. You did pretty good. Okay, so I really like this on-ramp right here. If we get it with minimal people on it, it's pretty fun because it's got a little bit of a curve. It goes up and over a hill, through a tunnel. Like, it's overall just a pretty good little on-ramp. Crack the windows a little bit too. get cut off by a fruitcake with no fucking blinker. Look at that. Look at that, just lovely. No blinker, out-of-state plate. You're not a local, get out of here. See how this bitch sounds in here, just. Ooh, what are you doing on the side of the freeway? Why are you walking? I mean, the car feels really healthy, like, it feels really good. All RPMs, I mean, I'm in 5th gear, and it just feels so good. It just, something about LS's, like, I'm used to Coyotes, and Coyotes don't make jack shit for torque. That's why they have to rev out so far, because they don't make torque. But these LS's, man, no matter where you are in the RPM band, they just fucking, they just go. It's crazy. Like, I genuinely think this thing is torquier than my Mustang. Even though I know my Mustang makes more torque, this feels torquier. I like it. It's a satisfying feeling. Me and Eric, the best way we describe it is, it's like riding a sport bike. You just have power at all times. A fast sport bike, not like an R3 or maybe even an R6. We're talking liter bikes, like my R1. It's like that. If I'm in 6th gear and I need to move, I can just crank it a little bit and it's gonna move. So I'm actually gonna exit right here and grab some E85. But this off-ramp is usually pretty good. I'll have to see, I don't wanna jinx it. There's usually enough room here to like, give her a little baby hit. It's just laying fucking stripes, man. Just whop, 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 whop. That's crazy. And then we got to go to stealth mode in case any cops heard that. It obviously wasn't me. No way that was me. What do you mean, officer? My car's stock. Listen, I'm revving it right now. You can't even hear it. I wish my car sounded cool, officer. I wish. Jeez. I wish every year for my birthday that my car sounds cool, but it just never does. Yeah, I love this exhaust system. The OEM exhaust system is so good, man. So underrated. All right, let me get some gas real quick. I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. God, I love E85. Would have costed me 80 bucks. Only costed me 40. All right, that Mustang's lucky I ain't on the road right now, okay? You lucky. Anyways, well, let's get back to the freeway because this shit's too fast for the streets. Not even a point. I ain't trying to go to jail. Guys, I genuinely don't know how we're sitting in traffic. Like, it's 11 a.m. on a Saturday. Why is there traffic? Okay, I like this on-ramp too, and you're about to see why. As long as this guy doesn't fuck me over. Don't fuck me over, dude. Whee! Oh, I have traction control on. Stupid BMW! You stupid! You stupid! You're in my way! God, BMW owners don't know how to drive. Ooh, a C4 Corvette, look at that. I felt traction control kicking in there, and I don't like that. I turned that shit off. I'm a man, okay? I'm a Mustang driver, we don't need that. If I can handle a Mustang, I can handle this easy peasy Corvette, right? All right, let's find a victim. I should just sit here and slap the shit out of this fucking BMW owner, but whatever, we'll find someone else. Someone more worthy. Garbage. Let's see. I'll do it with the AC on too. I want my balls to not be sweaty. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's got a wing. Oh, and some aftermarket wheels. So what about him? You think he's a worthy opponent? Might be a sleeper. I don't know. Might be a sleeper. Oh, and a black hood. Hell yeah, two-tone. No, the Corvette. Bye. All right, I'll keep looking. I mean, we could do like a real little baby hit right here. Just a little warm up. We'll do a 3rd gear, okay? Because 1st and 2nd don't seem too useful. Okay, okay. Okay. Jesus. That's, God, it's just so torquey. I love it. It's as if God gave me a silver platter right now. You know what they say, when life hands you lemons, what do? You make fucking lemonade. So that's what we're gonna do right here. AC off. We're gonna make some goddamn fucking lemonade. I'm gonna show you guys how to fucking drive right here. You guys wanna know how to fucking shift? That's how you fucking shift. That's how you fucking shift right there. Although I did bounce off redlining first. We're not gonna talk about that. I don't really, you know, that's between us. But that's how you fucking shift right there. You don't need an automatic. You got me. Just take my course. It's a 3-week program. Let me make sure I don't got cops coming up behind me. We're good. Yeah, ignore first gear though. I like to think that that was a pretty good little pull right there. It felt good. Dude, the car feels great. Felt good. I mean, dude, we're chirping tires into third. That's crazy. I've never done the no lift shift feature on this. I think these have it from factory. I've heard differing reports. Some people tell me that does have it. What are we doing? This is a right turn only lane. Okay, you know what? Stupid ass. Howdy, sir. Thank you for your service. That person's fucking stupid. If you don't know how to drive, get the fuck out the car. Take a Uber. Yeah, the car feels great though. We gotta go to the canyons. We gotta go to the canyons. Maybe I'll go tonight, but the only, like, I like going at night. I'm a fucking fiend when it's nighttime for like 3 reasons. 1, it's usually more empty, okay? I like it. 2, it's a lot cooler. The car likes it. And 3, bro, it's just the aesthetic, man. It's just like driving through the canyons at night and you just know, like, just the sound of your engine just echoing through the mountains. Certain things in life get me hard, fast, and that's one of them. Point is, I would love to go to the canyons tonight. We'll have to see. The only thing is, I drive so hard in there that Alma gets car sick, so it's not fun for her. And I don't blame her. I was even showing Eric just how good this thing handles yesterday, and I was like, yeah, we got to go to the canyons, and he's like, oh, dude, I'd get car sick, 100%. Because, like, dude, this thing just throws you around. All right, enough yapping. I'll see you guys at the house. All right, we're back. Car feels great. Car looks great. I got to polish up the wheels a little bit because they definitely are dirty. But so far, I'm really, really happy with how the car is turning out. I think it's going to be perfect. It's just a little bit more than stock, but it's a healthy little bit more than stock. We have plenty more room. If I want to go crazy and make this thing 1,000 wheel horsepower, we could do it. I just don't want to because it's so fun. We got to do a canyon day and a track day in this thing, and I got to show you guys just what this thing is capable of. You will be amazed. Anyways, overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. Let me know what you guys think down below. Car rips like crazy. Can't wait to go out there. I got to call out my boy's Lambo really quick. I got to show him what some American muscle's all about. This is an American supercar, okay? I don't actually think it's a supercar, but people on TikTok tell me it's a supercar, so thank you. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. Subscribe, and until next video, peace.